meeting. Do that again.
Yes.
April 1st, Economic Development Committee meeting is now in session. Start with roll call.
Davis here.
David's here. Joseph here.
Morris, come here. Any public comment?
Patty Curran, North Maple, Young Hill. I don't usually come to these meetings, and I know that there's been a whole lot of talk about trying to get business in town and the kind of businesses, you know, whether it be the downtown or some of the vacant homes or whatever. And I have mentioned this before, that in the 20 plus years that I've been here, there's been multiple businesses that have come and gone, but nobody has ever talked about why they've left or why the new businesses have come to town. And then they're here for a very short period of time and then they leave. And so I was just wondering if there has been any talk of it among you all as far as contacting the old businesses to find out exactly why they've left. Is it because they're not getting enough support from the community as a whole? Is it too expensive for them? Were they just not the right business for this town? So anyway, that's the only comment that I have.
Thank you. Yeah, those are good points. In that fact, if we just have a little dialogue here, I think we have brought that up, and that is something I think Robert has mentioned too, like trying to figure that out. And that's definitely part of the thought process for as we consider things. But
Good. Because there's actually been a lot of businesses, the little antique store over here in this white duplex or whatever you want to call it down there. That was the first place that I went to when I moved here, and I loved that little place, but they're gone.
yeah. Yeah, well, hopefully we will come up with some good new businesses and
Yeah.
So if I can interject something, Patty and I both have been, before this ever got on the burner here for economic development, we have been looking into the businesses. I have their corporate documents from the state of Oregon on a lot of these businesses. I have a complete list of every business and name and past business in the last 5 years. And that information is also part of the corporate documents that I have here. I don't have them all since Patty dug up a whole bunch more.
Robert, you're gonna have to provide the copy of those for the.
Yeah,
okay.
I didn't have any copies to give out, so I was just talking about them. But in any case, so there are 4 businesses as far as I know.
We can review that. Yes. Okay, moving on, I have a public comment, reviewing previous month's meeting minutes. Were there any changes or revisions? Did everybody have a chance to review the minutes?
I did.
Yeah, I guess you did. Yes. Any revisions?
None.
I already set my
Yeah.
edits to Rob.
And I did as well, so, okay. So do I say something with the hammer, with the minutes? We will say meeting, okay, do we have a motion to approve last month's meeting?
I would motion to approve last month's meeting minutes as presented.
All right. Okay, meeting.
All in
minutes,
favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed?
Any opposed?
Anybody?
Okay,
Let the
now,
record show the
like
motion
the record
carried.
show, the motion is carried. The meeting minutes
Love
have
having
been
here.
approved. Unless there's any comments from the, okay, unfinished business. I don't think we had any, so next up, the exciting part for today, proposed a walkabout. And so Philip, when we put together, you know, we were working on that information for the reviewing the properties for the grant and your assessment of, you know, your count of the vacant properties and all that, that really prompted me to think and make a suggestion that could we should really do this walkthrough to see what's out there, what's vacant, what's not, inventory.
So we're focusing
Discuss.
on, yeah,
Yeah.
our pink.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna think it.
It's commercial, pink is commercial.
Yeah, yeah.
I made you print it out, now I can't read it, but that's all me because of my.
So, great.
You
Yeah,
gonna
we can
wander?
do that. Yeah, I think we do that. And you know, we could just jump ahead to, and I'll just knock out the YDA report real quick.
Okay.
So we are in the midst of some revisions on the, like, new plans for the Beverly Cleary event, so that we're not doing the same run as before. So there's kind of more community event focused stuff happening in the next couple of months. We have our grant application submitted for the revitalization grant. There's a meeting next month for Oregon Main Street that Karen and I'll be going to, that's in Astoria. So it's one of their, like, it's a mid-year meeting, and so we'll be getting some, like, people we can talk to about resources and historic designation things. And so there's just gonna be some good, like, seminars and earnings from that. So that'll be coming up. And then there's also I passed out that information about the grant last time, the Diamonds in the Rough grant. I did share that information with Bellwether Insurance. Their building might not be 50 years or older. The only problem with that, but they were interested. So that's something that we were walking around today.
It's not 50 years old,
No,
really?
yeah, just, I had a
I was gonna say,
conversation today.
it's right on the edge if it's not.
I know,
How
yeah.
did Bellwether, I'm just curious, like, why Bellwether and why no one else? Did no one else? They
Well-
expressed interest, but do others know about it?
They know, I brought it to them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I brought it to them because I was there for other insurance purposes.
And I
so-
do know the guy who owns the building over here, whose name is escaping me at the moment, but by the coffee drive-through.
Yeah.
He is interested, he's interested in
Oh,
having
and
that
Zoom.
conversation.
Okay, yeah.
Having that conversation.
Okay, good. So at tomorrow's YDA meeting.
What's that?
We did.
Yes.
Former planner.
Yeah, so we have our YDA meeting tomorrow, and we're gonna be going through other, like, kind of take some learnings from here today and think about that grant and, you know, who to make sure we.
Now that's
Sure.
$52,000.
No, that's the $25,000, no, it's $20,000 Diamonds in the Rough grant that is from the state of Oregon.
And is that the one that has to be run through IDA or the
No.
one that isn't?
Is not.
Is
No,
not.
that's the property owner does it.
Oh, so it's 20,000,
Yes, and with matching funds required.
not the 25 I put in the meeting minutes.
You know what? It used to be 25 and I think it's 20 now, but
Yeah,
I'll double check.
okay. All
It
right.
was 25, but I
It would
think
be
it
nice
was.
to get that nailed down. That way we're not
Yeah.
spreading. Both.
But yeah, well, I've got the information, like the actual application, so, and I think I forwarded that out to everybody, didn't I?
I think
I
so.
think I did, so. Anyway, that's all. Shall we? Okay.
Can you be returning or is this?
I don't know if we need to debrief after the walkabout.
The only, yeah, besides the only other thing on the agenda is the meeting for next month,
Yes,
right?
yeah,
Unlikely. Bye, everybody at home.
All right. I will end it, and if we need to, we'll turn it back on.